Hello! Good day! My name is James Aldi Imbalate. I am from BS Data Science 2A and I will be talking about my chosen philosopher for this final summative assessment in ethics course. So, from all of the ideals, principles from Aristotle up until Moore, which do you guys think I would choose? So, I will not let you wait and make this conversation lengthy. So, it's basically Henry Sidgwick's principle of utilitarianism. First and foremost, I want to discuss the premier ethical principle of Henry Sidgwick. Henry Sidgwick emphasizes that in his principle of utilitarianism, the good is that which promotes the maximum and distributive general happiness. In addition, Henry Sidgwick stated that actions are moral if they generate happiness, meaning one must seek happiness not only for oneself, but also for the others in order to achieve one's agenda and purpose, which is the self-happiness. He must find happiness from the other people in order to achieve his own. From this discourse, I want to highlight an example. I want to use my personal experiences to associate with his ideals so as to animate with his principles. I chose Sidgwick's principles out of necessity. His main principle of seeking happiness from the happiness of others resonates with me very well. I am and will always be eager of finding happiness in others. I am happy whenever I see someone happy, especially that I am the main reason of their smiles and laughter. When I can make someone laugh through my jokes, nonsense pleasantries, and witticisms, I feel happy and relieved. Henry Sidgwick's principle strikes me because it emphasizes seeking happiness through the happiness of others, which is very likely of me. It Benjamin Mill's philosophy as egoist or psychological happiness, because even though they give regard to the happiness of others, their thought is only insofar as it will ultimately redound to the individual's own happiness. A self-centered concept of principles indeed. Out of 4 utilitarian philosophers, I have chosen Sidgwick because I find his ideals and principles stronger than the others. In other words, I admire his principle for its goal to attain the good, that which promotes maximum and distributive general happiness. Let me compare Sidgwick's from Bentham. It is based on a philosophic calculus that Bentham seeks pleasure. The fundamental end or goal of a man's existence, according to Bentham's ethics, is to achieve personal pleasure with the use of quantifiable units. Unlike Sidgwick's principle, which promotes general happiness, Bentham seeks merely self-happiness or self-pleasure. Now, I want to compare Sidgwick's from Mill. In this discourse, Mill merely reckons that end of a man is a more generalized happiness in which man achieves by seeking other goals that are parts or elements of happiness and ideals as ends in themselves. That is, the primary objective of this principle is to find self-happiness or self-development, which is very self-centered concept of principles unlike Sidgwick. Analyzing and comparing Sidgwick's principle, Bentham and Mill are self-centered despite their concerns for others, because they both seek egocentric happiness as they restrict it to themselves, contrary to Sidgwick's general idea of obtaining happiness in a distributive manner. Now, I want to use Sidgwick's principle in relation to assessing my current situations. As a son, student, and a friend, I have so many responsibilities as I have divergent roles for each and every one of them. As a son, how can I make my single mother proud of me? Well, by proving to her that I am excellent in everything that I do. In this situation, I must consider my mom's happiness, so I apply Sidgwick's principle. But how do I do it? My mother wants me to do one thing in this world, to know and worship God as much as she does. When I was a child, she always invited me over to pray, read, and study Bible with her. But now that I am in college and everything seems so hard and difficult for me, the time I spend with her is so much more restricted than ever. I want to be happy for my mother and I plan to journey with her through learning God's scriptures and presence. That's why, in order to apply Sidgwick's principle, I will take action into accompanying my mom in her religious beliefs and activities and agenda. So, in this way, I can make her happy and so thus I am. How can I, as a student, seek out others' happiness? So, to illustrate this point, I would like to use this ethics class as an example. Dear Mom Shirley, have you ever wondered why my essays are very long and comprehensive? Because I want you to remember me as one of your best students. In this case, I will use Sidgwick's principle to obtain happiness from your happiness. I can definitely say that if I do well in the class, you will be happy and so does I. Thus, excelling in your course is my concrete action in order for Citrix principle be applied in this case. How can I, as a friend, seek or achieve happiness from others? Well, by applying Citrix principle in this case, a concrete action will be being a genuine friend to them. In this way, I can make them happy by being a good friend to them without making them feel obligated. So, I can be happy by seeing them happy in relation to Citrix principle. I am thankful that I will always truly embrace Citrix principle and apply it in my daily life. And I will apply his principle in a way of being the reason of everyone's happiness. Through their laughter and smiles, I will continue to be the reason or continue to be the person that I am, which is jolly and happy to make them happy every day. Thank you and God bless.